Hello, welcome to this session of topic 10, storage system and equipment. This topic is an essential topic in storekeeping because it deals with aspects of storage that are very important and necessary, and that is the equipment and the systems used. The objective, as far as this topic is concerned, is to describe those systems of storing materials and explain their importance. And also we look at the various equipment that we can use in a storehouse. Learning activities, essentially reading, studying the modules so as to understand what it entails and how you can be able to pick concepts from there. Now, regarding introduction to this area, we have three major systems of storage to items. The first system that we need to look at is the manual system, which involves equipment that are operated manually or that you work with using one's own hands, and include shelves, bins, pallets, racks, among others. The key aspect of it is the requirement of human effort in storing, picking materials, and laying them on those equipment. The second aspect of a system is a mechanical system. Mechanical system make use of mechanical equipment in storage of materials, and these include weigh bridges, live storage, mobile bins or trolleys, or forklifts, cranes, among others. They normally use mechanical equipment or power equipment to help in supporting the work of storage. The third system that you're going to look at is electronic storage system. And this system makes use of advanced electronic tools and equipment to store and remove items from the storage area. They include computerized robots, automatically controlled vehicles, or even the conveyor belts. Factors to consider before selecting a storage system. Now, it is important to consider certain factors when selecting a storage system, whether you want mechanical, whether you want manual, or whether you want computerized system. It's important to determine those key factors. One is the speed of operations. This is meant to relate to how quickly the items may be stored and may be removed. So it enhances the speedy retrieval and keeping of items within the store. Secondly, it's cost involved, which relates to the expenses of installation of such systems and expenses relating to maintenance. Thirdly, is availability of labor that can support the use of such equipment. Mechanical equipment need people who are skillful enough to use them or to run them. Or computerized system also needs certain skills that are necessary to have in operating such system. So that is a very important aspect to consider. So when you have available labor, people with skills, then you can implement a computerized system. Then also we have nature of materials. This regards whether materials are durable or perishable. Such consideration needs to be taken into account because of specifically how to handle them and preserving qualities of such materials. And fifthly, we talk of quantities to be stored, how much our items need to be stored. As the system should be able to accommodate the size of the stock. That is very important. So whether it's manual, whether it is mechanical or computerized, they should be able to handle all the materials that are needed. Equipment used in storage. The following equipment may be used in storage. However, before we look at them, we can see that storage equipment refer to equipment that are used in accommodating the materials during storage in the storehouse. The kind of equipment to use will depend on the following: one, nature of materials; two, layout of the store; and three, material handling equipment. Those are important consideration as far as equipment are concerned. Now, there are a variety of storage equipment that can be used, and these include shelves, cabinets, bins, pallets, racks, lockers, refrigerators, boxes, among others. So these elements, we'll be able to look at them into details in the later part of this topic. However, for now, let's look at importance of storage systems. Importance of storage systems relates to some of the benefits that are associated with a key storage system that may be used in organization. We can see that a storage system needs to accommodate materials during storage for easy location when required. Two, it needs to protect goods during storage against cases of damage, cases of theft, and ensure that items are systematically arranged in the storage equipment. Thirdly, some equipment enhance the use of mechanical handling system. We find that it is important that you have equipment that can effectively handle mechanical equipment that can effectively be used to handle mechanical systems. Fourthly, some storage equipment may enhance security of material during storage of materials. For example, lockers and cabinets, when they are lockable, it means that the materials kept within should be safe from theft or pilferage. Fifthly, it assists in economic utilization of available storage space. For example, use of pallets, which makes it possible to stack materials over the other. And then also you find that some equipment can be used for promotion of material during storage. For example, refrigerators. They can preserve especially perishable materials and give them a longer shelf life. And lastly, it promotes good housekeeping as materials can be neatly arranged in the store. Let's look at pallets. Pallets. A pellet is a piece of equipment often made of wood or plastic. It can be used or designed to facilitate mechanical handling. For example, use of forklifts or trucks. They can be categorized as follows. One, we have in form of entry, we have a one-way entry, two-way entry, or four-way entry. The above picture indicates two-way entry pallet. Then also we have what we mean by entry. The pallet can be approached from the numbers indicated there, one, two, or four perspective or directions. Then pallets can also be mentioned in terms of the construction materials that are being used. For example, it can be wood, can be corrugated metals, can be wire mesh, or can be plastic. Then three, shape. And that the pallets need to take a certain shape that can make it user friendly. Advantages of palletization. Advantages of palletization. One, it enhances better utilization of storage space as pallets. as pellets enhances stacking of materials to maximize the upper space of the store. Two, you can see that it enhances, it also saves time and labor in loading and unloading of materials or items, for example, by use of forklifts or cranes. Then also it reduces damage to goods in transit. Then also it enhances moving goods straight from delivery into the store. This minimizes the handling of items. Then lastly, it promotes cleanliness and good housekeeping since goods are kept off the floor. Advantages of wood pellets over those made of steel. Wood pellets are lighter. They are easy to maintain as they do not rust or requires no painting. Materials placed on them cannot slip off as in the case of steel pellets, and pellets themselves cannot easily slip off, hence minimizing cases of accidents. Then wooden pallets are cheaper to acquire than steel pallets. Factors enhancing effective use of storage equipment. Now, when we talk about these factors, we relate it to the fact that equipment needs to be uh, conveniently utilized. They need to be optimally used. They need to be effectively used. So one factor is use of right storage equipment on the appropriate materials to avoid overloading of storage equipment. To defective equipment should be repaired as soon as possible to avoid accidents. 4. Designing appropriate stores layout according to equipment to be used. Packing of